Hello student, welcome back. Today we are going to start Max NCERT chapter number 13 Fields and Fancies. For starting the chapter we will see what is perimeter and what is area. So what is perimeter? Already we have learned. So perimeter means the length of a boundary of a figure is called its perimeter. So here see, this is the length of the boundary of the figure. This is a field and the outer part means the boundary of a field is known as the perimeter of the figure. Now we will see what is area. Area means the magnitude size of a plane region is called its area. Means inner part is called the area. Inner part of the figure. The magnitude size of a plane region is called its area and boundary of the figure is called its perimeter. Now let's start our chapter. Page number 149. Chapter number 13 Fields and Fancies. Rahmat is a farmer. He grows wheat in his field. So like this way, in his field he grows a wheat. I need a fence around my field. How much wire should I buy? So he want to make a fence around its field. So he is asking how much wire I need to buy. So Rahmat needs to find the length of the boundary of the field. Can you find it from this picture? See the length of each sides written near it. So we have to find the length of each side and all length of the sides are given here, so we have to add it. So length of the boundary equal to, so first side length is 9 meter plus 15 meter plus 21 meter and 9 meter. 9 meter plus 15 meter plus 21 meter plus 9 meter, so we will add it. So 9 plus 5 14, 14 plus 1 15, 15 plus 9 24. So 4 we will write down, 2 will be carried over. So 2 plus 1 3, 3 plus 2 5. So total length is 54 meter. So Rahmat field is 54 meter length. The boundary is 54 meters long. Rahmat bought a roll of 70-meter wire for the fence. So like this way he bought this wire for fence. Now next page, page number 150. I should also do the same for my field. Now Ganpat is saying that I also will do fence for my field. So can you give me the wire that is left with you? I will use it for my field. Now Ganpat is asking, okay, if this fence is left after fencing your field, so can you give me? Now Ramat is replying, oh sure, why not? So how much wire did Ramat give to Ganpat? So the total length of wire Ramat brought, that is 70 meter and his field length is 54 meter. Length of wire used by Ramat for boundary equal to 54 meters. So how much length he will give to Ganpat? So the length of wire left out equal to 70 minus 54, that is 16 meter. How much wire he will give to Ganpat? That is 16 meter. So 70 minus 54, 16 meter. So hence Ramat gave 16 meter wire to Ganpat. Now same page. Ganpat thanked Ramat and started fencing his own field, but he needed to get more wire. Okay, his field is big, so he want more wire. So how long is the boundary of Ganpat's field? So we have to find out the boundary of the Ganpat field. For that, here the sides measures are given. So here the length of the boundary of Ganpat field equal to, we have to add the measures, 15 meter plus 15 meter plus 9 meter plus 18 meter plus 9 meter. So that is 9 plus 5 14, 14 plus 5 19, 19 plus 9 28, 28 plus 8 36. So 6 we will write down, 3 will be carried over. 3 plus 1 4, 4 plus 1 5, 5 plus 1 6. So total length of the Ganpat field is 66 meter. So your question, how long is the boundary of Ganpat field? That is 66 meter. Now second question, how much more wire will Ganpat need for his field? So how much more wire you want now? So we know that the length of boundary is Ganpat's field is 66 meter. If Ramath gave 16-meter wire to Ganpat, okay, so Ramath how much wire he gave? He gave 16-meter wire to Ganpat. So need of more length of wire equal to total length of the field is 66 meter and 16-meter wire he took from Ramath. So how much he want now? 66 minus 16. So 6 minus 6 0, 6 minus 1 5. So 50-meter wire he need for his field. So hence Ganpat need 50-meter more wire to boundary his field. Page number 151. Practice time. Number 1. Here are pictures of some more fields. Find out which one has the longest boundary. So how we will find out? We will add all the length of the sides of the figure. Okay. So number 1A. So boundary equal to dash meter. So we will add 15 meter plus 6 meter plus 15 meter plus 24 meter. So 15 plus 6 equal to 21 meter, 21 plus 15 equal to 36 meter and 36 plus 24 equal to 60 meter. So our answer is 60 meter. Now number 2 figure, boundary equal to dash meter, we will add 9 meter plus 6 meter plus 3 meter plus 6 meter plus 6 meter plus 12 meter. So 9 plus 6, 15. 15 plus 3, 18. 18 plus 6, 24. 24 plus 6, 30. 30 plus 12, 42. So our answer is 42 meter. Now see, so triangle shape figure is given. So we have to add all. So we will add 9 meter, 12 meter and 15 meter. So 9 plus 12, 21. 21 plus 15, that is 36 meter. Now D. So we will add 15 meter, 15 meter plus 9 meter plus 15 meter plus 15 meter plus 9 meter. So 15 meter plus 15 meter, that is 30 meter. 30 plus 9, 39. 39 plus 15, 54 meter. 54 plus 15, 69 and 69 plus 9, that is 78 meter. So now which one has the longest boundary? So therefore field D has the longest boundary. Now next page, page number 152, number 2. Chandu's father is called the young old man in his village. At 70 years of age, he is fully fit. Do you know his secret? He goes for a walk around the field every morning. Every day he takes 4 rounds of Chandu's field. Okay, this is a Chandu's field. His father take daily 4 round around this field. So what is the total distance he covers? So how much distance he covers daily? So first we will find out the boundary of the figure. We know that the boundary of the field equal to 150 meter plus 100 meter plus 150 meter plus 100 meter. 150 plus 100, 250. 250 plus 100, that is 400. 400 plus 100, 500 meter. So total boundary of the Chandu's field is 500 meter. Now, so the distance covered by young old man equal to how many runs he daily takes? 4 rounds. So 4 multiplied by 500, that is 2000 meter. Now we want in answer in kilometer. So meter we will convert into kilometer. So 1 meter equal to 1 upon 1000 kilometer. So we are having 2000 meter. So 2000 upon 1000. So we will get 2 kilometer. So daily it takes 2 kilometer round. Now, Ganpat's wife works in a tailor shop. She has to fix lace around a tablecloth. She bought a 100-meter roll of lace. Look at the picture of the tablecloth and tell how much lace is used for one tablecloth. Now, this is the tablecloth and we have to find out how much lace is used for one tablecloth. So 1 meter equal to 50 centimeter. All here 50 centimeters are there. So first this we will convert into centimeter. So 1 meter equal to 100 centimeter. So in 1 meter we will write, in place of 1 meter we will write 100 centimeter for plus 50 centimeter. That means 150 centimeter. So now we will add. So the length of lace required for one tablecloth equal to 150 centimeter plus 50 centimeter plus this also we will write 150 centimeter plus 50 centimeter. So we will get 150 plus 50, 200. 200 plus 150, 350. So 350 plus 50, that is 400 centimeter. So now we have to write it in a meter. So 1 centimeter equal to 1 upon 100 meter. So we are having 400 centimeter. So 400 centimeter equal to 400 upon 100. So we will get 4 meter. Now same page, how much lace will be used in 3 such tablecloths? So one for one table we have find out. Now we have to find out 3 such tablecloths. So what we will do, we know that the requirement of lace for one tablecloth equal to 4 meter. So requirement of lace for 3 tablecloth equal to 4 multiplied by 3. So 4 3 is a 12 meter. How much required? 12 meter. Now next question, how much lace will be left in the roll? So total length of lace is 100 meter. How much she brought? Total 100 meter roll of lace. So how much she used? Requirement of lace for 3 tablecloth, that is 12 meter. So how much left? Lace left out after making 3 tablecloth equal to 100 minus 12, that is 88 meter. Now next page, page number 153. Activity. Find out the length of the boundary of these shapes. In you can use a thread. Now count the square to find out. Now we have to count the squares of the shapes. So first find out the length of the boundary of these shapes. So we have to find the boundary of the shape with help of a thread. In order to find the length of the boundary of the shapes given in the figure, so first we have to take a thread. Now place the thread over the figure along boundary. So we have to place the thread according to the shape of the boundary. Second, cut the remaining thread which is necessary to cover exactly the boundary of figure. So how much thread is required to cover the figure, that much we will cut. Measure the length of the thread, then we will measure the length of the thread, how much it required for the boundary of the figure. Then do the same things with all figures. So same things we have to do with all figures. This also first we will place a thread along the boundary of the figure. Then we will cut how much thread is required for that. Then we will measure the thread and we will get the length of the boundary of these shapes. So this way we have to do it same all figure. Now count the squares to find out. First, how many squares are there in each shape? So in each shape, how many squares are there? So number of complete square in figure A. So we have to count a complete square, that is C. In all here half. So one is in figure A, only one square is complete. So we will write A equal to 1. In B, how many squares are there? So that is 1 and 2. So total 2 squares are complete. Then in 3, so that is 3. See 1, 2, 3. So total 3 squares are complete in figure C. Now in D, that is 1 and 2. So number of complete squares in figure D equal to 2. Now next question, which shape covers the least number of square? So which shape has the least number of square? That is figure A is the shape which covers the least number of squares, which is 1. Next question, which shape covers the most number of squares? So that is figure C is the shape which covers the most number of squares, which is 3. Now same page, number 2. Take a 20 centimeter long thread, make different shapes by joining the ends. Place, place on the square sheet on the next page, find out. So this way square sheet we have to take a 20 centimeter long thread and we have to make a different shapes. Any shapes we can do. Place on the square sheet on the next page. So now questions, how many squares are there in each shapes? So in A, how many squares are there total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 complete squares are present in figure A. Now in B, how many squares are there? 1, 2, 3. So 3 complete squares are present in figure B. Now C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 complete squares are present in figure C. Now in D, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, sorry, from here 1, 2, 3, 4. So how many squares are totally completed? 4 complete squares are present in figure D. Now next, which is the biggest shape? That is shape figure A. Which is the smallest shape? So the smallest shape is figure B. How long is the boundary of each shape? We can measure the boundary of each shape by placing thread along them. Now next page, page number 154. How many different shapes can you make by joining two squares? Draw them on the square sheet given below. How long is the boundary of each shape? Okay, we have to draw a different shapes by joining two squares. So in how many ways we can draw that? See, first like this way we can draw. Then nearby 1, 2 with two squares only we have to make a joining shapes. Like this we can do, and here this way and this way. So here four types of shapes can be done by joining two squares. Same page. Now same here we have to try this activity with three squares. So try this activity with three squares also. So now we have to make a three squares shapes. So like this way we can draw first one, then second one, then third, fourth, fifth, sixth and seventh. Here seven types of shapes can be done by joining three squares. Now page number 155. Practice time. Number 1, a square has a boundary of 12 centimeter. So here a square, see in all sides 3 centimeter, 3 centimeter. So how many side square has? That is 4. So 3 4 is 12 centimeter. So your questions A, from the corner of this square, a small square of side 1 centimeter is cut off. So like this way in a corner of a square, 1 square centimeter of side is cut off. Will the boundary of B be less or more? Find its length. So length of each side of square A equal to 3 centimeter. Here all sides equal to 3 centimeter as given. So number of sides of square A equal to 4. So length of the boundary of square A equal to 4 multiplied by 3 centimeter. So we will get 12 centimeter. So now a small square of side 1 centimeter is cut off from one corner of square A. So like this way they have cut from the corner of square. So therefore length of the boundary of B equal to, so we can consider this side as a 2 centimeter and here 1 centimeter and 1 centimeter. Okay, 1 centimeter square they have cut. So here this is total of 3 centimeter. So 1 centimeter square they will cut. So how much it will be? It will be 2 centimeter and this side will be 1 centimeter and this side will be 1 centimeter. And here also 2 centimeter. Okay, then 3 centimeter, 3 centimeters. So how much we will get? 2 plus 1, 3. 3 plus 1, 4. 4 plus 2, 6. 6 plus 3, 9. And 9 plus 3, 12 centimeter. Thus the length of the boundary of square B will remain the same as that of square A. So length of the boundary of square A equal to 12 centimeter. Same way boundary of B equal to is also 12 centimeter. So the both are same. Now B, if you cut a 1 centimeter to get shape C, what will be the length of the boundary of C? Now from A we will cut like this way shape C. So what is the length of the boundary of C? So length of the boundary of C equal to, so see from middle it is cut from the 1 centimeter is cut from the middle. So here all three sides are 3 centimeter and here we will take consider 1 centimeter and this side we will consider 1 centimeter and here 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter and 1 centimeter. Total how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 1 centimeter we will consider. So 1 centimeter plus 1 centimeter plus 1 centimeter plus 1 centimeter plus 1 centimeter. And 3 side we will write 3 centimeter. So we will get 1 plus 1 2, 2 plus 1 3, 3 plus 1 4, 4 plus 1 5, 5 plus 3 8, 8 plus 3 11, 11 plus 3 14. So we will get length of boundary of C equal to 14 centimeter. Now question 2, find the length of the boundary of square D. Now we have to find the length of the boundary of square D by adding all sides. So the boundary of shape D equal to 5 centimeter. All sides are 5 centimeter. So 4 times we will write 5 centimeter plus 5 centimeter plus 5 centimeter plus 5 centimeter. 5 plus 5 10, 10 plus 5 15, 15 plus 5 20. So that is the length of boundary of square D equal to 20 centimeter. Now B, 8 squares of side 1 centimeter are cut off out of the square D. So total how many squares are cutting from shape D? That is 8 squares of 1 centimeter. Now it look like shape E. So how it is looking? It look like shape E. What is the length of the boundary of shape E? Now we have to find out the length of the boundary of shape E. So we will find length of each side of figure that forms the boundary of shape E equal to 1 centimeter. All sides of 1 centimeter. See 1 square is of 1 centimeter in all sides. So number of sides equal to 36 length of the boundary of shape E. So it is 36. So see here square is there. So means 4 sides. Means 1 centimeter means 4 centimeter. Then it is 5. Then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35 and 36. So how many sides? 36. So 36 length of the boundary of shape E equal to 1 centimeter of each. So 1 centimeter multiplied by 36 we will get 36 centimeter. Now number C, the boundary of this 1 centimeter is 1 centimeter means all side square. So all side should be equal. So 1 centimeter plus 1 centimeter plus 1 centimeter plus 1 centimeter. So we will get 1 plus 1 2, 2 plus 1 3, 3 plus 1 4 means 4 centimeter. So we can also say that 4 multiplied by 1 centimeter. Thus we can say that the length of the boundary of the given square equal to 4 multiplied by 1 centimeter. Page number 156, question number 3. A hockey field is 91 meter, 40 centimeter long and 55 meters wide. How long is the boundary of the field? So the length of the field is 91 meter 40 centimeter. Means here field is given means it is in a rectangular shape. So length is given and width is given 55 meters wide. So first we will convert meter into centimeter. So 91 meter is there. So 1 meter equal to 100 centimeter. So 91 meter equal to 91 multiplied by 100 we will get 9100 centimeter. And already in question we are having 40 centimeter that we will add. So we will get 9140 centimeter. Now width of the field is 55 meters. So first we will convert meter into centimeter. So 1 meter equal to 100 centimeter. So 55 meter equal to 55 multiplied by 100 we will get 5500 centimeter. Now boundary we have to find. So length plus length plus width. Now we will put the value. So 9140 centimeter plus 5500 centimeter plus 9140 centimeter plus 5500 centimeter. Now we will add 0 plus 0 plus 0. 0 we will get 4 plus 0 4. 4 plus 0 4. 4 plus 4 8. 8 plus 0 8. Now 1 plus 5 6. 6 plus 1 7. 7 plus 5 12. So 2 we will write down, 1 will be carried over. 1 plus 9 10, 10 plus 5 15, 15 plus 9 24, 24 plus 5 29. So total boundary of the field is 29,280 centimeter. Now we will convert centimeter into meter and centimeter. So 1 centimeter equal to 1 upon 100 meter. So we are having 29,280 centimeter equal to 29,280 divided by 100. So we will get 292.80. So before the decimal point we will consider as a meter. So 292 meter and 80 centimeter. Same page, question number 4. Usha and Valsamma are running a race. Usha is running on the inner circle. See here, Usha is running in a inner circle and Valsamma is running on the outer circle. Now Valsamma is running on the outer circle. Valsamma runs faster than Usha. How she is running Valsamma? She runs faster than Usha, but still she loses the race. Can you guess why? Because we know that the inner circle has shorter boundary when compared to the outer circle. This inner circle has shorter boundary compared to the outer circle. Valsamma runs on the outer circle. Where she is running Valsamma? She is running on the outer circle as to cover more land. That has more land. Hence Valsamma loses the race. Have you seen any race where runners start from different places like in this picture? Guess why? See here, three circles are there and three participants. They are starting their race in a different places. Why? As I have seen the race which is organized in a circular track. In a circular track, they will start from a different places. It is made in such a manner to make the distance equal. To make a distance equal, they will start the race in a different place. Page number 157. School garden. The students of class 3rd and 4th thought of making a vegetable garden. They choose a place which looked like this. They have chosen a place which looked like this. Garden 1, garden 2. Students of both the classes thought that garden 1 was bigger, so both wanted to take garden 1. Suddenly Neetu said, I think both gardens are equally big. Quite possible. Let us find out if you are right. So how will Neetu find out if the gardens are equally big? So how she will find out? So first Neetu place the long rope along the boundary of garden 1 to measure the length. First what she will do? She will place a long rope along the garden 1 to measure the length of the garden. Again she placed the rope along the boundary of garden 2 to measure the length. Then she found that the boundaries of both the gardens are equal. Therefore both the gardens are equal. Now next page, page number 158. Activity. Look at the table in your classroom. Guess how many Max Magic books you can place on it. Remember the books should not overlap. Do not leave gaps between the books. So first we have to write your guess here. So we can write it like this way, a table in our classroom. So we can place how many books we have to guess first. So 8 Max Magic books can be placed on the table. This is our guess. Now check if your guess was right. How many books could you place? So in reality if we will place the books in the table, so how many we can place? So we can place the same 8 Max Magic book can be placed on the table. Now what is the difference between your guess and the actual number of books? So the difference between your guess and actual number of books is 0 because 8 we have guessed and same 8 Max Magic book can be placed on the table. Now number 2, now look for another table. Is this table bigger than the last table, yes or no? Yes, this table is bigger than the last table. B. Make a guess how many Max Magic books can be kept on this table. Now again we have to make a guess how many Max Magic book can be kept on the table. That is 12 Max Magic books can be kept on this table because this table is bigger than the earlier one. Now see, check if your guess was correct. Now we have to place the books. So how many books we placed? 10 Max Magic books could be kept on the table. Now how many Max Magic books could you keep? So 10. Now D, the difference between the sizes of the two table is dash books. So how many books coming in our guess and reality? The difference between the sizes of the two table is 2 books. So we guess 12 books that we can keep, but in reality only we can keep 10 books. So how many difference is coming? That is of 2 books. Now same page, question number 3. How many Max Magic books can be covered with one sheet of newspaper? How many we can cover? We can cover 4 Max Magic books can be covered with one sheet of newspaper. Try covering your Max Magic book with half sheet of newspaper. So this is a like activity students can do. Can you cover your book with a smaller sheet? Yes, we can cover the book with a smaller sheet. Now page number 159. D. Find the smallest sheet which can cover your book. So here we have to find the smallest sheet which can cover our book. Check if your friend used a smaller sheet than you did. So this is the activity. Now number 4a, which is the biggest leaf in this picture? So which is the biggest leaf? So that is biggest the the biggest leaf in this picture is the leaf in the middle from the top. So this is the biggest leaf. By counting squares we can come to know this is the biggest leaf. Now B, collect some leaves from the garden. Place each of them here on the squared sheet. Trace out their edges and check how many squares there are in each leaf. So this is also an activity children have to do. Which is the biggest leaf? So from that you can find out which is the biggest leaf and which is the smallest leaf. Now next page, page number 165. How many small squares of size 1 centimeter are there in this big square? So how many squares are there? So we have to count this 1 centimeter square. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. So about 36 small squares of size 1 centimeter are there in this big green square. Now B, can you think of a faster way to know the total number of small squares without counting each? So in first we have counted all the squares, how many small squares are there? So now we have to do other method without counting. So how we will do? We know that 6 small squares are present at the sides of the big square. So first we will count the only the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thus this side 6 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This side also 6. So total number of small squares equal to, so how we will write? Side multiply by side. So 6 multiply by 6 we will get 36. So this is the fastest way of counting the squares. We will use formula side multiply by side. Now 6. Guess how many squares of 1 centimeter can fill this blue rectangle. Now here we have to make how many squares of 1 centimeter we can fill in the blue rectangle. So that is we can count first these sides 1, 2, 3, 4. This side 4 and here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Total 8. So we will multiply 4 multiply by 8. So 4 8 is 32. So how many we can do? Here 32 small squares can fill this blue rectangle. So total 32 squares can be filled in this blue rectangle. So this way you have to draw in this blue rectangle. So there are 32 squares and my guessed answer is right. Now same page number 7. Look at the picture. Can you divide it into 4 equal pieces? Each piece should have the same number of squares. So this picture we have to divide into 4 equal pieces and each piece should have a equal number of squares. So how we will do? We will divide into 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 and total how many squares are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 squares are there. We have to divide into 4. So 4 3s are 12. So in each pieces we will keep 3 squares. So 1, 2, 3. This way we have to first we will split. Then second picture this way and third this way and fourth this way. Page number 161. Puzzle a house and the well. Raghavan has a piece of land. There are 4 houses on his land and in the middle there is a well. So how many houses in the land? 1, 2, 3, 4 and middle there is a well. He wants to divide this land equally among his 4 children. Each should get one house and be able to use the well without entering the other's land. Can you help him divide the land? Give different colors to each one shares. So we have to show each shares with different colors. So total first we will count how many squares are there in land. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So total 16 squares are there and we have to divide it into 4. So each one will get 4 squares. So first we will show the house with the yellow color. So first this house one will get, and they have to use the well without entering to the other houses. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This way they will use the well. Second house will get second one, and they have to use the well without entering the others. So second one will get 1, 2, 3, 4, and third person will get the third house, and he has to use the well without entering in the other's house. So he will take 1, 2, 3, 4, and fourth one also he will take 1, 2, 3, 4, and this way he will come and use the well without entering to the other's house. Okay children, I hope you understood the chapter. Thank you.